Hi everyone, Martin here from martinsmayhem.blogspot.com. I hope you're well. For today's card, I'm going to be showing you how to make this card here. And as you can see, if I do that, lots of dimension, but the flowers are arranged so it looks like it's in a circle. Super pretty, super easy to do. And I'm going to show you how this technique's done. I am going to be using the stamp set Another Wonderful Year. This is because it has so many brilliant stamps in, perfect for all year round. So I'm using the Love You More, so this card's perfect for Valentine's Day, and I do have this in wood mount. However, as you can see, because that was an error on my part, I've created a cling mount stamp using the stamp set as well as some leftover clear mount pieces. Very good technique. I'll show you more eventually in regards to that. So let's move all of that out of the way and let's get started on the card. So I am going to be using a standard Whisper White C6 thick card as a base, and then also a mat of Whisper Whites. So we can adhere that down straight away as there's no stamping onto the card. Like so. Get that all lined up. Bish bash bosh. And that's fabulous. So, the main bit is these flowers. The stamp set is... Oh, where is the stamp set? They're tea together, which I'm using the rose, this flower, the rose buds and the leaf, which is perfect for Mother's Day. And this could quite easily be changed to yellow flowers and roses to make it suitable for Mother's Day, which you can see here. So be adventurous, go outside of what I'm showing you, because there's plenty of other ways to use this stamp set. So what I've done is I've taken the largest circle from the layering circles dies and cut out a piece of scrap copy of paper like so. And all I'm going to do now is just arrange my pre-cut and pre-coloured flowers, which you can see here. I've made plenty so that I knew I wouldn't be short for choice. Don't like that one can go. And all I'm going to do is arrange it on my circle, like so. And what this does is then I can go around, or go in even, and just place the smaller ones as and where I like. And fill any spaces I might have. I do suggest you just playing around, making sure that you're happy with it. I do suggest you leave enough space between each element so that it's not touching and that there's space around it, but enough so when you pull it away you can see the circle effect. Move them to one side. And then all I'm going to do is I've got a piece of masking tape. I have a massive reel of this because I do some screen printing, but you can find this at any good craft store. And I'm just going to pop that on top and press down. And that's going to pick that up, all our little bits up, like so. So I know that's where I want the circle to be, roughly in the middle, like so. Okay, so let's move this out of the way and bring in the big shot. Like so. I wish I could zoom out a little bit more, but I can't. If I just unreel this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my nice... No, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to stick that down using the rest of a masking tape. And then I'm just going to position it where I like. Quite like that. Want that bit more. Something there. Maybe a leaf. That's better. So I'm happy with that. I think I am. I promise. And all I'm going to do is finish my sandwich off like so. Trying not to move that. Yeah. And feed that through. Crank, crank, crank. Something just fell down. So I'm taking this off the plate. You do have to be super careful now because you've pressed the flowers. So there's the offcut. You could always fill out this space a little bit more and then have a aperture card with this design on the outside and then having the centre hollow. That was a possibility for this card. However, I much prefer just the ornate circle. So put everything straight again, bring back the example, and there you go. So you can see this is basically what our circle's going to look like. And you want to pad this out as much as possible with dimensionals, just so everywhere is sticky and nowhere's going to not stick down to your card. So of course it's down to yourself, you don't have to use as many as I'm using, but personally I think it just gives it such a better effect being generous than to hold back. Like so. I don't think I'm going to use another big one. Bring in my little ones that I have somewhere. Which are here. Put them down. So this card, the longest part of this card I think is the colouring in the flowers, which there will be a separate video for after this one. But for now you can just see this one, so maybe you've watched that one first and have come over to this one. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not talking much, I'm super concentrating. So as you can see, got this little bit here that's not going to stick down to anything, so I need to make a teeny tiny dimensional. I'm just going to cut here and cut that in half again, so I've got a super tiny dimensional. I haven't cut it well enough. Oh, do you know what? I haven't cut it. Let's try this one. I'm not using my good scissors, which is probably the problem. But I don't want to get any adhesive stuck to them, as I'm sure you can all appreciate. So put that down there. Like so. So everywhere has a bit of adhesive on. Do not scrimp, but I really don't recommend you do. So with the layering circles, you also have the cute little scallops, which are cut out of vellum. And all I'm going to do is start taking all of this backing off. Like so. That bit. That one. How are we all enjoying the Spring Summer catalogue and the Celebration catalogue? I know that this stamp set is very popular, and I'm hoping I'm giving you different ideas on how to use it. If you haven't yet brought the stamp set and would like to, please contact me and I will order it for you. So now they're all off, all but that one. I can see how it's still a whole piece. Makes it super easy to do. And all I'm going to do is line that up. Like so. And then you can see that all of that's adhered down. I'm just going to pull off very, very gently the masking tape. If for whatever reason you find that it is stuck a little bit too well, just go slowly. And always pull away, don't pull towards you or where you're pulling from. So here, I know there's an issue with this flower. So let's just get round the other side of it. Slow and steady, winds and rays. Put that bit down. That one's coming in. Let's rip this down to a more manageable piece. So. Okay, there you have it. So you can already see from that, or when it's flat, you can see the shadow, so it looks super pretty and dimensional. Let's turn that round and add some adhesive to the back. And I'm just going to use my Tombow here, just because it's super quick and easy to get a lot of adhesive down onto the back of the vellum, like so. I'm going to flip. What I'm going to do is flip that round and place that in the top, the middle part of the card. So if you can have a look, that flower there isn't perfect. So I'm going to cover that with my sentiments, which, as I said, was the Love You More, which is here. And I'm just going to, so yeah, it's about equal. Cut a little bit off this end. So I've stamped this down here with Versamark ink. And heat embossed in white. And now I'm just going to quickly fishtail the ends. Like so. And that's just going to sit over the top of our sentiment like that, with some dimensionals. And I'm just going to put 3 on here at different points, so one bit there and one in the middle. And this is just so no matter where the dimensionals fall, it's going to hit somewhere. And place that in the middle, like so. And there you have today's card. I hope you enjoyed today's card. While you're here, why not pop into the description bar below, where you can see a full list of the items used and links to my online shop on where you can purchase them. While you're there, like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and why not share to your social media so everybody can see how super quick and easy it is to make such a pretty card like this. See you around. Bye.